The concept of the magic of unconventional friendships refers to relationships formed in unexpected or atypical circumstances, often bridging cultural, social, and personal divides. These friendships defy traditional ideas of community and connection, emerging in places or between individuals where friendship might not seem likely or even possible at first glance. The significance of this concept lies in its potential to broaden perspectives, foster empathy, and cultivate a deeper understanding of humanity across diverse settings. Unconventional friendships are fundamentally important because they challenge societal norms and encourage people to step outside their comfort zones. These relationships prove that connection can flourish in adversity, in spaces where we feel most isolated, or between individuals who appear to have little in common. They remind us that friendship is not constrained by geography, age, language, or background. Instead, it is a universal human experience capable of transforming lives. One example of this phenomenon can be seen in international pen pal programs, where students from different countries exchange letters. These interactions often lead to profound friendships that transcend cultural and linguistic barriers, offering first-hand insights into diverse ways of life. Another example might be friendships that develop in online gaming communities, where players worldwide collaborate and bond over shared interests, forming deep connections despite never meeting in person. Such friendships demonstrate the role of common interests and shared experiences in forging strong bonds. Many individuals and researchers argue that unconventional friendships are crucial in a world increasingly fragmented by technology, politics, and cultural differences. They provide a counter-narrative to isolation and division, reminding us of our shared humanity and offering a path toward mutual respect and understanding. However, forming these friendships can present challenges and controversies. Language barriers, preconceived notions, and cultural misunderstandings might create tensions. Moreover, people might face societal resistance when stepping outside conventional friendship circles, questioning norms in ways that can lead to discomfort or disapproval. This idea of unconventional friendships significantly influences broader discussions about diversity, inclusion, and globalization. As we explore these theme-rich paths, it underscores the boundless possibilities of human connection and sets the stage for understanding how friendships formed in such unique contexts can impact personal growth and societal development. It also invites us to examine and perhaps redefine what friendship means in our increasingly interconnected and yet divided world, setting the tone for deeper engagements within the narrative of Glimmering Paths, finding friendship in unique places. The concept of unlikely places for meaningful connections refers to forming deep, meaningful friendships in settings that one might not typically associate with the development of strong personal bonds. These are environments or situations where, on the surface, friendships may seem unlikely or unexpected, yet they can yield profound connections. This idea is particularly significant in the broader context of Glimmering Paths, finding friendship in unique places, as it challenges conventional notions of where and how friendships develop, pushing us to look beyond the obvious and explore the hidden potential in every encounter. One real-world example of this is friendships formed through online gaming communities. Initially seen as impersonal or even antisocial, these virtual spaces have evolved into vibrant communities where individuals around the world bond over shared interests and challenges, often leading to enduring friendships that transcend geographic boundaries. Another example is the growing trend of urban gardening projects that bring together people from diverse backgrounds. These communal spaces, often in the heart of cities, not only contribute to environmental sustainability, but also foster local connections between individuals who might never have met otherwise. Supporting the idea that friendships can emerge in surprising places, many psychologists suggest that being open to new experiences and environments enhances our ability to connect with diverse people, enriching our social lives. These unexpected friendships can introduce us to different perspectives, broadening our understanding of the world and enhancing our social skills. However, forming meaningful connections in unlikely places is not without its challenges. The transient nature of some environments, such as travel or work where people often meet, can make it difficult to sustain relationships over time. Additionally, there can be skepticism or reluctance from individuals who prefer traditional avenues of friendship, viewing these unconventional spaces as unsuitable for forming genuine bonds. This concept significantly influences the theme of Glimmering Paths, finding friendship in unique places, by highlighting the diversity of human interaction and encouraging a more open-minded approach to where relationships can form.
It underscores the idea that potential friendships are all around us, waiting in spaces we might initially overlook. By embracing these opportunities, we can enrich our lives with a tapestry of relationships that reflect our varied paths and experiences, ultimately enhancing our sense of community and belonging in an increasingly connected yet complex world.
The role of serendipity in building bonds explores the often unexpected nature of friendship formation, emphasizing that some of our most meaningful connections develop through chance events or incidental encounters rather than through deliberate efforts. Serendipity refers to the occurrence of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. In the realm of friendships, it highlights the spontaneous and unplanned moments that lead us to form deep and lasting bonds with others. The significance of serendipity in building bonds lies in its ability to create genuine connections that might not have developed through intentional pursuit alone. It underscores the idea that friendships often arise from moments and circumstances we cannot predict or control, reminding us to remain open to new experiences and encounters. These serendipitous moments enrich our lives, offering varied perspectives and opportunities that structured plans might overlook. Consider the classic example of two strangers meeting on a train who strike up a conversation that evolves into a lifelong friendship. Neither planned this encounter, yet it profoundly impacted their lives, illustrating how unplanned interactions can forge significant relationships. Another instance might be colleagues who, initially meeting by assignment on a project, discover shared passions and interests leading to a deep personal connection, eventually culminating in a friendship that transcends their professional lives. Supporting these views, many believe that the randomness of serendipity brings authenticity to relationships, as people let down their guards and are more genuine in unscripted interactions. The unsought nature of these moments often leads to unexpected depth and sincerity in relationships. However, some critics argue that relying on serendipity might lead to passive social lives, waiting for chance to dictate our connections instead of actively seeking out and nurturing relationships. There's also the potential challenge that not everyone has the same level of vivid, serendipitous encounters due to different lifestyles or social settings, which might suggest unequal opportunities in finding friendships this way. Serendipity's influence on friendships extends to other aspects of the topic by highlighting the underlying unpredictability in social interactions, which encourages openness and adaptability. This unpredictability can add richness and color to the tapestry of human connections, emphasizing that while planning and intentionality have their place, the random, unplanned paths life offers often lead to its most rewarding intersections. Thus, embracing serendipity can enhance our social lives, inviting adventure and depth into our relationships in unexpected and delightful ways. Deepening ties through shared experiences underscores the powerful and transformative role shared experiences play in strengthening and building friendships, especially in unique settings. At its core, this concept emphasizes that engaging in activities or events together can create lasting bonds and foster a sense of togetherness among individuals.
These shared moments often lead to deeper understanding and empathy, serving as a catalyst for friendship. The significance of this point in the context of glimmering paths, finding friendship in unique places, lies in its ability to highlight how unconventional environments or situations can provide the perfect backdrop for forming and strengthening friendships. In these unique settings, shared experiences are not only memorable, but also pivotal in connecting individuals who might not otherwise cross paths.
Consider, for instance, the friendships formed during a group trek up a challenging mountain. The physical and mental demands of the journey require teamwork and collaboration, fostering camaraderie as participants face obstacles together. This shared adventure lays a foundation for strong friendships grounded in mutual accomplishment and support. Another example could be participating in an immersive art installation event, where strangers work together to interpret and contribute to the exhibit. The collaborative nature of the experience engenders discussions and interactions that can lead to genuine connections. There is substantial support for the idea that shared experiences deepen ties. Social psychologists argue that collaborative activities increase trust and understanding. Furthermore, sharing intense or novel experiences often releases dopamine, which is associated with pleasure and interpersonal bonding. However, potential challenges arise when considering the diverse nature of individuals involved in these shared experiences.
Differences in interests, perspectives, or the way they process these experiences can lead to friction rather than connection. Some might argue that individual connections formed in such forced contexts might lack authenticity once the shared activity concludes. Despite these challenges, shared experiences undeniably influence how we form and nurture friendships.
These interactions often act as a springboard to discovering common interests or values that further solidify relationships. Additionally, understanding and appreciating different viewpoints encountered during these experiences can enrich one's social horizon, enhancing the glimmering paths of friendship exploration in unique environments. By revealing diverse pathways to connect with others, deepening ties through shared experiences is an indispensable aspect of finding and cherishing friendships in unexpected places.